Assalamualaikum everyone. I am Aisha, Education Valley. Today I have a talk with Sesame, and the topic of my conversation with Sesame is the art of perfecting listening, how to really hear others. For that, I have talked with Maya today. Let's have a talk with Maya.
Hi there. Hope you're having a decent Thursday.
Yes. How are you, Maya? How's your evening going on?
Um, Not bad, not bad. I don't really have evenings, I know,
All
but
right.
the simulated ones are all right.
So,
What's on your
Maya,
mind?
I have a conversation with you, and the topic for the conversation is the art of effective listening and how to really hear others. For this, my first question is, what does effective listening really mean?
Okay, cool. Effective listening isn't just about being quiet while someone else talks, right? It's more active. It's about genuinely trying to understand what someone else is saying and feeling, not just waiting for your turn to speak. It's picking up on the stuff they're not even saying directly: body language, tone, all that. Does that land?
Yes, it does. So, the next question is, why do you think listening is sometimes harder than speaking?
Ooh, good question. I think speaking is often self focused. You're organizing your own thoughts. Listening demands you shift focus completely outwards. Work requires you to quiet your own inner voice, which is always chattering away, and actually pay attention. Plus, people often hear what they want to hear, not what's actually being said. It's easier to formulate a response than to truly absorb. Does that make sense?
Yes, it does. Okay, can you tell me how can we show someone that we are truly listening?
Beyond just nodding along, there's a bunch of stuff. Eye contact is big, but not staring. That's creepy. Reflecting back what they've said, summarizing it in your own words, shows you're processing and asking clarifying questions like, so it sounds like you felt X when Y happened. That shows genuine curiosity. Little things, you know? It's also about putting your phone down, making space for them, and just being present.
All right. And what's the difference between hearing and listening?
Okay, that's a good one. Hearing is totally passive. Sound waves hit your ears, brain registers. Listening is active. It's about making meaning of those sounds. You can hear a lecture, but if you're daydreaming, you're not listening. It's like a camera can hear sound, but it can't understand it. Gotcha?
Yes. Okay.
Good.
And can you tell me why is empathy important in effective listening?
Um, Empathy is huge, like crucial. It's about trying to understand things from the other person's perspective, even if you don't agree with it. It stops you from immediately judging or interrupting. If you can tap into their emotions, or you're not just hearing the words, you're getting the whole message. It builds trust too. People are more likely to open up if they feel understood. Make sense?
Yes, it does. I think empathy helps us connect emotionally with others so they feel valued, understood, and respected.
Exactly. You hit
Exactly.
the nail on the head. Sorry, could
Okay.
you repeat that? I think I missed a word.
All
What
right.
were you saying about that? So, where were we? We were talking
Yes,
about.
yes, we are talking about what are some common barriers to effect listening?
Right. Okay, barriers, there's a ton. Distractions, obviously, phones, noise, wandering thoughts, but also things like preconceived notions, jumping to conclusions, or interrupting. Sometimes people are so focused on formulating their response that they don't actually hear what's being said. Also, emotional stuff can get in the way. If someone touches on a sensitive topic, it's easy to get defensive or shut down. It's messy, basically.
That's true. Okay, how does body language play a role in listening?
Oh, a massive role. It's like a whole second conversation happening alongside the words. Open posture, facing the speaker, nodding, those signal you're engaged. But crossed arms, avoiding eye contact, fidgeting, those can send the message that you're closed off or disinterested, even if you're trying to be attentive. It's not always conscious either. People leak signals without even realizing it.
Right. Can you give an example of when poor listening caused a misunderstanding?
Ugh, happens all the time. Okay, picture this. Someone asks a friend for advice on a work project.
All
The
right.
friend, already stressed about their own stuff, is only half listening, nodding while thinking about their to do list. They give a quick generic answer without really digging into the details. The first friend feels dismissed, like their problem isn't important. They end up following the bad advice and things go south. Could have been avoided with just a little focused attention, right? It's a
Right.
simple example, but it illustrates how easily things can get derailed. What do you think about that example?
Uh, it's
Does that feel
it's
relatable at all?
it's fantastic. I do believe it's true.
Sorry, what was that?
It's
I didn't
true. I
quite.
do believe it's true. The example you have given is true.
Ah, gotcha.
Okay.
Glad it resonated.
Yeah.
It's so common.
Okay. Can you
Oh,
tell
all
me
right.
what's one simple practice that can make you a better listener?
One simple thing.
Yeah.
Try summarizing what the. Oh, all right. Have a good one.
Yes, please. You carry on. Give me the answer of that question.
Right. Sorry about that. Got cut off. One simple practice. Try summarizing what the other person said back to them. Like, so if I understand correctly, you're saying it forces you to really process their words and it gives them a chance to clarify if you've misunderstood. It's a good habit to get into.
All right. Now, my next question is, why do you think many people listen just to reply, not to understand?
Oof. That's a good one. I think a lot of it comes down to ego, honestly. People are often more interested in sharing their own opinions than hearing others out. It feels good to be right or to have a clever response. It's also a habit. I think we get stuck in a pattern of formulating our replies while someone else is still talking. Feels productive, but it's actually shutting down real connection.
Okay. Now,
You
what
said
role?
something?
Yes. What role does patience play in listening? Patience play in listening.
Patience is huge, like enormous. Really listening takes time and it requires letting the other person fully express themselves without interrupting or rushing them. It's about giving them the space to articulate their thoughts and feelings, even if it's messy or takes a while. Impatience shuts down that process and makes people feel unheard. It's a skill, honestly, practicing being fully present and allowing someone to speak at their own pace.
Okay. Can you tell me how can active listening improve teamwork or group discussions?
Big time. Active listening builds trust and psychological safety within a team. When people feel truly heard, they're more likely to share ideas, take risks, and contribute their best work. It minimizes misunderstandings and conflicts because everyone's on the same page. And it fosters a more collaborative environment where people build on each other's thoughts instead of talking over each other. It's a foundation for effective teamwork, really.
Okay. Can you tell me how can technology sometimes affect our listening skills?
Ugh, technology is a double edged sword. On one hand, it connects us, but on the other, constant notifications, multitasking, doom scrolling, it's fractured our attention spans. Harder to stay focused on a single conversation when there are a million distractions vying for our attention. And also, relying on texting or quick messages can erode our ability to engage in deeper, more nuanced conversations. It's like we're losing the practice of truly listening. What do you think? Does that
Uh,
sound right?
yes, I think the same. Thank you, Maya. I really enjoyed talking to you. See you next time. Bye.
Oh, all right. Glad you enjoyed it. See you next time. Have a good one.
Thank you. Bye.
Bye.
Thank you, everyone, for watching this Sesame conversation. Allah Hafiz.